Black women kick ass. Yo, Tracey got me on a whole other fangirl plane of existence. I mean, wowza. The super shocking shit? Gal did that with Amnesia. No, wait, come back. I swear to Jane Austen, this Amnesia ain't a plot bunny. It has a real punch. Our girl Leighton is a big business lobbyist. She is basically the definition of an unlikable heroine. And goddamn, I am here for that. I'm so sick and tired of Romancelandia being peppered with Mary Sues. Already married to her career, Gal is engaged to a man she don't love. She only cares about her work, and she will wreck anyone and anything to win. But real talk, I love this. We need more morally gray heroines with redemption arcs in Romancelandia. But even better than that, it was just so awesome to see a woman kick ass in her career. Especially in a career involving politics. She hadn't risen in the ranks to become a major player at Faulkner and Ingersoll, the city's top boutique lobbying firm, by losing her temper when things didn't go her way. But sometimes it was the disrespect that angered her, so prevalent on the faces of the older white men who resented the fact that their mirror image wasn't sitting across from them. Oh, yes. That right there fed my soul for the entire week. Because, 2018, romances out here spreading gospel and serving truth. This WOC ain't here for dude bros racist bullshit. I loved seeing Leighton succeed, even though she wins using dirty deeds done morally cheap. Until she gets her noggin knocked after kissing her fiance's bro. Jonathan has long denied his pants feelings for his brother's gal. He a good boy like that. But because of plot stuff, he's gotta lie and say that he is Leighton's fiance. Hospital protocol, medical advice, an MIA shit fiance, they all force him to keep the ruse up. But the honest cookie hates it. Before Leighton's Amnesia, dude had exactly 2 settings. I don't like her, I can't like her, see, this is me not liking her. That, paired with lust, makes Jonathan a grumpy puppy. Exhibit A. His brother slid the largest ring off its holder. I like this one. Why didn't Thomas just whip his dick out and piss in a circle around her? It'd be cheaper. Hero jealousy is real, and me likey. But unlike most grump asses, Jonathan ain't an ass. He's 100% beta. While juggling his career and his guilt, he says some dumb shit to Leighton. But rather than mansplaining why he's right, he actually regrets his stupids each and every time. I could have handled that better, and she was hurting. He needed to make it right. Those are his words, not mine. The patriarchy says women only swoon over cut abs, a big bank account, and a bigger penis. The patriarchy is shit. A man taking ownership over his faults and correcting his behavior is hard. I mean, don't get me wrong, this hero does do some romantic stunts that had my heart throwing its panties at his head. Employing a struggling woman, taking his shirt off his back to dry Leighton's tears, saying the most adorable word porn ever! Have I told you lately how much I love you? It's been a few minutes. I'm going through withdrawal. Oh, clean up on aisle me. Guys, this dude was perfect out of bed, but in it, Lord, we got OTP fire. While it's true that often his blood sped so fast to his dick, it sounded like a wind tunnel. Side note, Tracey does words so good and so funny. And yet, while that may be true, Jonathan tries to keep his horny feels for Leighton on the DL. She's not his girlfriend, so he has no right, and therefore he has a strict hands-off policy. But our girl ain't here for his keep away game. Woman got that lust? While her situation is a lie, Leighton's feelings are real. So she's very much pro touchy-touchy. After all, Jonathan is her almost hub, so why can't they bang? But they can't, and Jonathan feels bad. So bad, in fact, that their very first intimate moment together is him giving her epic oral time. Lord baby Cupid, come get your child. I mean, how perfect does the hero gotta be to assuage his guilt? He's gotta give a woman epic sex with his mouth. Of course, dude runs away, only to go grab a cold rag because he's worried he might have rubbed her raw. Again, his words, not mine. So when I say this OTP has epic smexy times, you can trust my fangirl ass. I don't recall my last Livesay book being this fucktastic, but holy shit! This heroine owns her sexuality. She got no problem saying what she wants in bed, and Jonathan worships her for it. Literally. Like finger banging her into Jesus' arms, only to taste the fruits of his labor after the harvest. The hot was real, and it did not quit. Side note, I'm sorry about my loud neighbors. Can you please shut the fuck up? But it ain't just the passion that sells this OTP. Our couple's pacing, their emotional journey, and just overall dynamic was book goals. I mean, Jonathan and Leighton had on-page bonding time. 1, thank you, Tracey, and 2, it was through cute movie marathons. Bridesmaids, y'all. He picked Bridesmaids for their first watch. Help me! But more than just cute crap, these two have some real shit to work through while they fall in love. Both have got some heavy-ass baggage. Leighton's lost memory forces her to reconcile who she is with who she wants to be. And likewise, Jonathan has some complex family dynamics to navigate. In a way, this book is as much about identity as it is about falling in love. How we allow others to define us is a big theme in the book. And it's just the tip of the good writing iceberg. There's quality LGBTQIA+ representation. There's well-researched amnesia elements. There's female competency porn. There's A+ internal conflict resolution. There is deep POVs that give hot chemistry through some sexy tension. And there are gut punch sentences. Her life was the very definition of chaos, but his arms were the eye of the hurricane. Hello, feelings? Yes, Leighton lacks female connections outside of her mentor, but honestly, that fits with her character. Yes, the book has one continuity error and a couple of typographical and grammatical mistakes, but the heroine is a fantastically well-rounded character, and Jonathan is swoontastic as fuck. She verbally kicks misogynists in the dick, and he sucks honey off her finger. I mean, what more could you ask for? The plot is 100% emotion-fueled and 200% amazeballs. It is completely internally driven, which is exactly how I like my romances. The gravel levels are real. The feels are real. The HEAs are final. I don't know why you still here watching my boring ass. You should be on Amazon at this very moment. Goodbye. This review was such a goddamn struggle to film, which is so stupid because the book was amazing. So I don't understand why Fangirl Jackie can't get her shit together. As little aside, I've kind of decided to change up my channel. Don't worry, don't freak out, nothing's majorly changing. For now until I die, I basically decided to alternate between a mainstream romance novel, aka a whitewashed, straight-washed romance novel, and a diverse book. I used to just flip between subgenres, so like, you know, every single month you would definitely get a paranormal or a historical or a contemporary. And I'm still gonna try to stick to that, but I'm more concerned now with making sure 50% of what I'm reading is a diverse book. Hence the fact that this is a contemporary, and I am not completely sure where this is gonna fall in terms of the video schedule. If you've not read Tracey Livesay, you are doing your brain and your fangirl an insult. I've reviewed one other book of hers. I don't know if she was just under a different publisher or what. But goddamn, this book was so much hotter than the last one. I didn't think I was a fan of Amnesia plots, but whoo-hoo, Tracey proved me wrong. If you've read this, I want to know what you think. And also if you have any recommendations of her, by her. Words are hard.